I want to talk about this idea that you should feel comfortable when you shoot, and it's partly true, and I'll use other sports to illustrate this. So at one point, when Roger Federer was coming up, I'm sure that wrist angle right there wasn't comfortable, but he had to make it comfortable. He had to make it natural. And it's true in golf. Like there's body positioning to be a really good golfer that you have to get in that goes against your natural tendencies. And so I've never bowled before, but I'm going to tell you something right now. If I'm bowling, I'm probably not getting that low. But to be great, I'd probably have to get that body position to feel natural. And so we see across different domains that we have to contort our bodies or get in certain positioning that might go against our natural tendencies. Look at Steph's elbows. Look how close they are together. Compare his elbows to these two. I wonder if they were, when they were growing up, like if they fought to keep their elbows in, they'd be more effective. Look how close Kyle Korver's are. And so I remember in high school, like my elbow wanted to fall out, and now here it is. Like I had to fight to get in that position. It wasn't natural at one point, and then it became natural. Here's Khan's wrist angle. It's loaded. That's not always a natural position for people, but you need to get it there because odds are if you have a loaded wrist, you make more shots. I'm not saying you should shoot one way, but there typically are positions that we see great shooters, they get in to allow them to be effective that I'm sure at one point were not. I'm going to give you one last story for me. I went to a trainer, like this is back in the early 2000s before training was a thing. And he told me, if you want to be effective, you have to keep your wrist loaded when you catch the ball. And I said, I can't do it. It doesn't feel comfortable. He's like, I need it to be comfortable. 48 hours later, he changed my shot because he forced my wrist to get in a position that allowed the ball to come off with a little bit more power and a little bit more rotation. If I wouldn't have gotten that body position, I don't know if I would have been the shooter I was. And so this is the same thing for you. If you are learning how to shoot, understand you might have to go against a natural body motion, but at some point it will become natural.